I didn't know you can play almost every single PC game on stereoscopic 3D using a VR headset. This is absolutely amazing because one of the main reasons why I was not interested on a VR headset was because how many games do we have? Okay, most of those VR games are like low budget, low polygon. I want to see graphics, I want to play Elden Ring, all these games. So now, with this mod, I can actually play anything and everything. So I can actually use this VR headset. So now we're talking about 3D, okay? So what that means is that you're gonna see a gigantic 3D screen in front of you, which is fantastic. Sometimes people say, oh, this TV looks so good that it has like a 3D pop to it, okay? This is gonna be 3D pop, okay? We're talking about, you see this sword right here? This is gonna pop out of the screen, okay? This is gonna look like it is pointing at you, which is a fantastic experience. But it is not VR, okay? This is not like you're looking everywhere and you're inside the game. It is not as immersive, but it is still very, very, very cool, okay? And it is free. Okay, that's another thing. Now that I'm getting into VR, I'm starting to see some practices that I am not going to support. Okay, I see that there are some paid mods for VR. I've never paid for any mods, and I will not. Okay, and I will definitely not promote any of those paid VR mods. Okay, it just absolutely sucks in my opinion. But this is free. This is using Reshade. And all you have to do is install this Reshade with full add-on support. And when you come here to select the effects, you just have to select this one that is called Depth 3D by Blue Sky Defender. Okay, that's the one you have to select. And then, of course, you're gonna have to tweak the settings, and I'm still figuring it out, okay? And it might depend on the VR headset you have, on your eyes, on your distance between eyes and all of that. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. But you just turn it on and it's gonna work. Now, of course, the other thing we have to figure out, or at least me, is the frame rate and all of that. So I'm gonna share with you some of the programs that I have to install to get this working, okay? So that's not enough. You install the Reshade. The other program you need is this one. Let me show you. This one is called Depth 3D VR. Okay, link in the description of the video. So you have to download this program, and then you have to launch, depending on your VR headset. Now I have a Quest 2, so I have to launch this Oculus VR, and it's gonna launch a window that's going to make that Reshade preset work with your VR headset, okay? But now on top of that, I also downloaded this Oculus Quest app, okay? Because with this Oculus Quest app, you can actually change the settings of your VR headset for PC gaming, okay? You can change the refresh rate and the resolution. So now, I'm still trying to figure this out. I increased the resolution to the maximum. I'm using 90 Hertz. I don't think this is working very well, okay? But I just need a lot of resolution for this because I am increasing the size of the screen a lot, and you can definitely see a low resolution image, okay? So you need a lot of pixels for VR, very demanding, okay? So the other thing I'm doing here is I'm experimenting with this program that you can find. Let me show you. You can find this program inside the Oculus folder. So you have to go to Program Files, Oculus, Support, Oculus Diagnostics, and then you have to open this Oculus Debug tool. So now here I am experimenting with this PC asynchronous space warp, and I am selecting this option that says force 45 FPS and ASW enable. Okay, this is what I want. So basically I would play the game at 45 frames per second and we're going to get the other 45 using this technique, okay? And then we have 90 hertz on the headset. So it's 90 hertz, you get 90 FPS, 45 render plus 45 from this technique. So I'm not sure if that's working very well now. I still need to test it, but give that a try. And if you know better, absolutely let me know, because I'm trying to just trying to figure this out. The other thing that I'm using here, which it is definitely working, is this visible HUD. I changed this to performance, and what that does is that shows you the frame rate and the frame time and all the frames that are missing and all of that on your VR headset. Okay, you can see that at the top. So that would be like your MSI afterburner for VR basically, and it is very useful to evaluate the performance, of course. So now the other thing that I have here, the other thing that I've done with this VR headset is just to use the VR without the PC. I increase the resolution, and to increase the resolution you have to install a program on the PC and also on your phone. Let me see if I can find it here. So this is what you would have to download to this super depth 3D, link in the description of the video. So let me show you this this program that I downloaded also to get this working. It is called Side Quest. Okay, so with this program, what you have to do is you have to install it on your phone. You have to pair your phone with a VR headset, and then you have to enable developer mode. Maybe I'm gonna have to do it like a separate video to show you that. So when you enable that developer mode, then you come here to this program, and then you go to settings, and that allows you to change the resolution here for your VR headset and the refresh rate. So now this only works for gaming with the VR headset itself, not with a PC. But that's the things that I've tried so far. And I also tried Star Wars Squadrons VR. It looks fantastic, but it doesn't support the motion control, so you still have to play with the mouse and keyboard or with your controller, which is a shame because the game looks very good on VR, like full VR. It looks amazing. You look everywhere. It seems like you're inside the ship. It looks fantastic. Very nice experience. And I also tried War Thunder on Steam. It's free on Steam, and it supports VR too. I haven't played it a lot, and I think I still have to nail the settings for it. But that's another experience that I tried. And of course, I've tried a bunch of apps inside the VR headset, and I watched some videos on 360, 180 videos and all of that. And it is so cool, man. If you have a VR headset, I mean, definitely give it a try. Or even if you can get one of these for like $100, you can get one used for like $100. The Quest 2, they're very cheap on the used market. Totally worth it at that price. Totally worth it if you can find a good one. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'll try to keep figuring this thing out. If you already know, please share with this community so we can learn faster. And what I want to do is to figure this out because I see the potential. Okay, I see the potential. And for example, if I figure out all the settings to get all the games working with a stereoscopic 3D and they look amazing, I get a consistent performance, and I see that the experience is worth it, then I would be like, okay, let me get higher end VR headset, or let me even upgrade my PC. Okay, but before I commit to that, I want to figure it out with what I have. Okay, to see if it is really worth it right now to invest into VR. Okay, because I'm sure a lot of people are on the fence like me. Okay, I still need to see it, and the entry barrier is so high. This is not for everybody. Look how many programs I have to install just to get this working. It is very, 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 very difficult to set up. Okay, and then when you start with other mods, then it's per game specifically you have to do this and this and that. The list of things you have to do just to get it working right is very big. But I truly believe that the potential this thing has is worth the hassle. Okay, so I will figure it out with the help of the community. Hopefully a lot of you have already, play around with VR gaming. You can let me know, because I am definitely planning to figure it all out, okay, as much as we can. Okay, so you can come back 3, 4, 5, 6 months, a year from now to the channel, and I will tell you all about it. I will know every single detail, everything we can do here, and what I'm gonna do with that is I'm gonna share that. Okay, try to share that so more people can get into this stuff, because not everyone has all the time and the patience that requires. This requires so much patience. I mean, I had this for almost 2 weeks now, and I haven't played anything yet. Okay, I'm just opening things, trying to see if it works, changing settings, and that's it. I haven't been able to play anything or watch anything, so no enjoyment yet, just pain for now. So yeah, it's tough. So I think VR gaming definitely needs this community. Okay, the same thing we did with HDR gaming. We figured it out pretty much. I mean, we know so many different ways to get it working and to fix it. We need to do the same for VR gaming, because it is totally worth it, and it is not that expensive. At least the VR headset's like $250, brand new, $100 on the used market. It is very reasonable. Okay, now you do need like a very powerful PC to get the best out of it. But if you already have the PC to just get a VR to try, come on board and follow us, and contribute. Share your experience. If you get a VR headset, let me know. Or if you learn something new, if you discover something, let me know, so I can share that with everybody. So yeah, this has been difficult just to make this video to tell you, hey, this works, kind of. Has been very difficult because I still have a lot to learn, man. Just look at how many settings we have here. Of course, I am using this super depth 3D VR, and the other thing that I'm using, let me increase the size of this thing to show you. You can see this better. So the other thing that I'm doing is I have to go to add-ons. So that's why it's important that you install the Reshade with full add-on support. So I have to come here to add-ons, and I have to select this copy depth buffer before clear operations. That's what they recommend when you open this Reshade preset. That's what they recommend. Okay, so you see how many settings we have here. This is crazy. Okay, so I have to figure out each of this one. Yeah, you can read the description, but at the end you have to try, increase it and decrease it, and you have to pay attention. It's tough to see, and sometimes you have to feel if it feels better. With vision, sometimes you cannot see it, but you will feel if it feels better. So I have to learn if it's just me, if it is like a general recommendation for everyone, what is this setting doing exactly, so I can give you a recommendation and share the best settings I see here. But I have to figure this out, and it's gonna take me some time, and yeah, the learning curve is gonna it's gonna be there. But yeah, help me out if you already know. Share your thoughts and opinions. I think so far, maybe I'll do like a separate video, give you my impressions about VR gaming specifically. This is just 3D, but it looks very good. Okay, it looks very good. It is a different experience. I'm not gonna say it's better, but it is definitely worth trying. Okay, give it a try and let me know. And maybe once I nail the settings, I will tell you, yeah, this is actually better. Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna share more of my impressions. So what is the picture quality like on this on this VR headset, specifically because it's an LCD. But I wanted to first figure out the performance so I have a smooth frame rate and I can talk about the motion clarity, okay? Very important. So yeah, more to come. For today, give this a try. If you have a VR headset, share your thoughts and opinions. And let me know if you have any questions, which might be, you might have a lot of questions. Me too. Okay, I'm just getting started. So just try your best. Let me know your questions. I'll try my best to help you out. Maybe in the description of the video, I'm gonna try to put it in writing, so it is like organized. Okay, download this and do this and do that. Maybe even have some links of some of the videos that I've seen about VR gaming. And yeah, I'll try my best to share the information. So this video was a little bit all over the place, but we're just getting started. It was very difficult for me just to make this video, okay? Because this is something completely new. I'm not an expert, so I cannot come here with conclusions already. I'm just getting into it. But that's what we do. That's what we did with HDR gaming, and now we are in a very good spot. So let me know your thoughts and opinions, and if you have any questions.